Hello, beautiful souls. Thanks for being here with me. There are so many ways you could be spending your time and energy, and I am truly grateful to you for taking the time to be here with me today to understand more about the 7 types of rest. As mentioned in the previous video, Dr. Sandra Dalton Smith's work encourages us to recognize and honor our need for diverse types of rest, to fully rejuvenate and live our lives to the fullest. And importantly, and an often overlooked part of life, is to feel fulfilled. She has identified 7 types of rest. The first 4 you probably recognize and understand the need for, at least intellectually, even if you're not actually implementing it in your life. They are physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. The other 3 you might not be as aware. They are social, sensory, and creative. Today, let's look at the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, have a brief overview of what they are, and give some examples of how to fulfill getting rest in each type. Let's begin with physical rest. The human body is an extraordinary marvel of nature. Wouldn't you agree? A testament to the intricate complexity and resilience inherent in our very being. It is a system that operates with astonishing precision, harmonizing countless processes to sustain life, adapt to changes, and heal from within. Despite this, we often fall short in nurturing this incredible vessel. We push it to the limits with inadequate rest, poor nutrition, stress, and neglect. Yet remarkably, it endures. It compensates, adjusts, and strives to maintain equilibrium, often without a whisper of complaint for a very long time. However, there comes a time when the body can no longer silently shoulder the burden of our disregard. It begins to speak through discomfort, pain, and illness, signaling that something is amiss, reminding us of our responsibility to care for it. Giving our bodies rest is not just an act of necessity, it's an expression of love and appreciation. It's acknowledging our body's unwavering support for us and committing to reciprocate with kindness, honoring its needs, and embracing the restorative power to heal, rejuvenate, and thrive. Your body is speaking to you, and it's time to listen. So some of the ways that we can provide our body with physical rest. One is really obvious, and that's short naps. A 20-minute power nap can work wonders for your energy levels. Remember, napping is not laziness, it is self-care. Now, I personally am not a nap person as a general rule. However, after I've had body work done or I've had an emotionally charged experience that I'm really feeling in my body, I allow myself to sit or lie down and just be still and rest to give the body an opportunity to integrate. The second way in which we can give our body rest easily is through deep breathing exercises. As few as 2 to 5 minutes of deep breathing can calm your central nervous system. Try it and just feel the tension melt away. Here are 2 of my breathing exercises that bring rest to my body. The first is 5-5-5 breathing, also known as box breathing. This allows the body to rest and yet the mind to be quietly alert. So it's something that I do during my day when I'm working, and I want my body to be more at rest so I have more available energy to think more clearly and be more focused. So the way that works is you breathe in for 5, you hold for 5, you exhale for 5, and you pause for 5. Just for fun, let's do a few rounds now. But before we do, I want you to check in and assess for yourself, how much tension is your body holding right now on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being very little, 10 being a lot. And once you got that number, let's begin. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pause, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's that number now? I bet it came down a bit, and you only did 2 rounds. The second breathing that I do that I find incredibly beneficial is what's called heart coherence breathing. It's a technique that involves slow, deep breaths to synchronize your heart, your mind, and your body, promoting a state of balance and harmony within the autonomic nervous system. You cannot be in a state of coherence and a state of stress at the same time. It is easily learned and done, and it can be done anywhere at any time. So the way you do that is right now, you just check in and feel and sense, how am I breathing right now? And however you are breathing right now is perfect for where you are. You're just becoming aware of how you are breathing right now. And then imagine that breath dropping into your heart and you're breathing in and out through the heart. Sense and feel as if the breath is moving in and out through your heart. And breathe that way just for a few seconds. And then begin to think of an event, a memory, or an experience that you've had where you can still feel that sense of gratitude or appreciation or compassion or kindness, one of the more elevated emotions. And imagine yourself breathing that in and out through your heart. And you just need to do this 3 to 5 times before you start to feel a shift in your body and things begin to calm down and your body will get that sense of rest. Another way to bring rest to the body is by doing gentle yoga or stretching. Connect with your body's needs through movement. Movement is so important on so many levels. In doing the gentle or yoga or stretching, holding the posture or the stretch until you feel the release of the tension in the body, and then notice how you also feel mental and emotional relief too. Doing 2 to 3 stretches after sitting for an hour or after a workout is a great way to teach the body it does not have to hold on to tension beyond the time it was necessary to do so. Each stretch or posture can be a message of gratitude to yourself. Lymphatic drainage massage is another way to bring rest to the body. Explore this unique therapy to support your body's natural detoxification. It's a profound way to care for your inner ecosystem. If you can't get a massage, dry brushing is also a great way to support lymphatic drainage. One more way that you can, out of many, not by any means the end of them all. There are multiple ways to bring rest to the body, but one that I use frequently is flotation therapy. Floating in a sensory deprivation tank can be a deeply restful experience, allowing every single muscle in my body to relax completely. I really love the physical and sensory rest that this brings. The first time, you might not really relax because the sensation of deep peace and deep rest are not something the body or the mind is familiar with. So in the beginning, there could be some resistance. But after a few sessions, your body will start to crave that level of rest and peace. Now, let's have a look at mental rest. In our bustling lives, our minds are often cluttered with endless thoughts, worries, and to-dos, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and energetically depleted. Mental rest is not merely a luxury. It's an essential practice that allows us to clear the mental clutter, rejuvenate our cognitive energies, and restore our inner peace. So let's honor our need for mental rest, for it's in this stillness that we find our true essence and unlock the door to our fullest potential. One way to bring ourselves mental rest is to have scheduled pauses and breaks. Short pauses can reset your mind. I like to say pauses instead of breaks when I am literally pushing a button for a short period of time. It makes it easier for me to pick up the momentum of what I was doing. People usually say they need a break when they have reached a limit, and they would break also energetically carries the vibration of being fractured. So when I say I need a break, I completely disconnect from what I am doing for a period of time, such as 15 minutes or more. Then I can either come back to that task that I was doing, or it provides the break for the transition to move on to the next task. As I do this, I notice the difference that happens in my productivity and creativity. And I encourage you to look for that too. A second way is doing a brain dump journal. Writing down your thoughts before bed can clear your mind for a peaceful sleep. It's like decluttering your mental space. Now, for those of you who are not into journaling, I encourage you to record your thoughts on your phone or another device, which leads us to unplugging from devices. Challenge yourself to an hour of no screens before bed and discover the tranquility that it brings. In doing this exercise, you might actually become even clearer on how attached you are to your devices. And if you find yourself getting really anxious or nervous in doing this exercise, start small and build. Start with 10 minutes before bed and increase incrementally by 2 to 5 minutes until you reach the 1 hour mark. You want to push yourself so you're a little bit uncomfortable, but not so much that you overwhelm yourself and you quit or you don't even give yourself the rest. Adult coloring books can also be a fun way to bring mental rest. Engaging in this simple activity, notice how your mind calms down as you focus on the moment of what you're doing. I love this activity because it allows me to color for as long or as little as feels right. This isn't a project that has to be completed, and I don't do it every day. But sitting quietly with my attention and awareness on the coloring, sometimes with soothing music in the background, gives me a break from that monkey mind. Now let's talk a little bit about emotional rest. Emotional rest means allowing ourselves to feel, express, and understand our emotions freely. Here are some of the paths that I have found to emotional tranquility. Having open conversations. Finding a safe space to express your feelings. Authenticity is very healing. Talk openly with a trusted person about how you truly feel about events and experiences. Having a journal where you can journal about your emotions. Sometimes dedicating time to explore your emotions through writing is very, very helpful. It's a journey to understanding yourself deeper. Journaling about your emotions provides a tangible outlet for expression and reflection, enabling you to process your feelings more effectively than through just thought alone, thus reducing stress, enhancing your self-awareness, and promoting mental clarity and emotional balance. Acts of kindness. Doing something kind for others can surprisingly soothe your own emotional turmoil. The outward expression of care and connection can significantly soothe our own emotional landscape, offering a sense of fulfillment and peace that contributes to your overall emotional rest. One of my favorites is laughter yoga. Join a laughter yoga session and experience the emotional relief that comes with genuine laughter. Laughter triggers the release of endorphins and the body's natural feel-good chemicals, creating a sense of joy and relaxation. We've all had that experience where we've laughed so hard, our sides ache, and it's like we've been emptied out of everything. There's just this quiet and this stillness and this joy that's in our body, in our mind, and in our spirit. Now, when you first begin to do laughter yoga, it feels forced and even silly. But if you continue with it, even in the same session, it's not long before it becomes genuine laughter. Practicing saying no. Ooh, this is a good one for me. Practicing saying no empowers us to honor our limits and prioritize our well-being, reducing stress and resentment that comes from overcommitment. Have you ever overcommitted and felt resentful? This act of self-care and boundary setting fosters a sense of peace and emotional equilibrium, also allowing for genuine emotional rest. This has become one of my favorites. It took practice to get comfortable in saying no. However, the freedom from the overcommitment has truly created a deep sense of peace, and I am not so easily triggered when I'm stressed. Our final one that we will chat about today is spiritual rest. Spiritual rest nourishes our soul, reminding us of our connection to something greater than what we are. It's about finding purpose and peace. Here are some of the practices that I have found that really work for me. Meditation or prayer. Engaging in prayer and meditation allows us to transcend the noise of everyday life, fostering a deep sense of serenity and connectedness with the universe. Creating a sacred space for inner reflection and connection to a higher power serves as a powerful tool for achieving spiritual rest, rejuvenating our spirit, and affirming our place within the larger tapestry of our existence. My second favorite is nature walks. Let beauty of nature speak to your soul. There's a divine message in every leaf and every wave of a lake or an ocean. By immersing ourselves in the tranquil embrace of nature, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of all life, allowing us to find harmony and spiritual rest in the effortless flow of the natural world. Volunteer work is another way. Service is a powerful way to spiritual fulfillment. Through the selfless act of volunteering, we step outside our own experiences to touch the lives of others, fostering a deep sense of community and inner peace that nourishes our soul and offers profound spiritual rest. Spiritual group participation. Sharing your journey with others can magnify the sense of belonging and understanding. In the collective energy of our spiritual group, such as a meditation circle, a church community, or a mindfulness retreat, for example, one can find a nurturing environment that supports individual growth, understanding, and fosters a sense of belonging and shared purpose where you can really let your spirit rest. Gratitude journaling. Practicing seeing the beauty in the everyday is amazing. It's a transformative spiritual exercise. If you're not a journaler, adopting a gratitude practice, such as engaging in a daily gratitude reflection or sharing expressions of thankfulness with others, cultivates a deep appreciation for life's blessings, anchoring us in the present moment and facilitating a profound sense of spiritual rest and contentment. I want to thank you for being with me and hearing about these 4 types of rest. And remember, give your body rest and sleep and nourish your soul. Have a great day, everybody.